What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FIFA 19 video. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be taking, as you can probably tell by the title and the thumbnail, a 99 pace team into FUT Champs. Now it's not the most balanced team, there's no good defensive midfielders in the squad, but the team itself is phenomenal. I am on my pay to win Xbox account here. And we're going to build the squad here. So if you guys enjoy this, you want to drop a thumbs up, that'd be amazing. You want to see some more squad builders, fun-themed squad builders taken into FUT Champs, let me know down in the comment section below what you'd like to see for next week. We're going to be doing this week a 99 pace squad and a full French League Team of the Season squad. And hopefully have a fair old whack of fun with that in FUT Champs as well. And then, yeah, going forwards, whatever you guys want to see, really. So I don't like, shortest team, tallest team, bad weak foot, good weak foot, whatever it is that your heart desires in terms of seeing a fun squad. It could be themed like full like flashback squads or full player of the month squad. Like, and I'll just put together all the player of the months from all the different leagues. Full icon squad, full team of the season squad, team of the season off league squad. Whatever you want to see, literally whatever you want to see. Whatever you want to see, let me know in the comment section below. So to start with, guys, the goalkeeper we're going to be using for today is going to be Ter Stegen. Now, although this is a 99 pace squad, there's no goalkeeper that works, right? So I needed to use the goalkeeper that was best for chemistry. And although it's actually, I think it's actually Courtois would be better. Do I have a Courtois? I don't think I have a Courtois. A Courtois would be best, but do I have his upgraded card? I don't have his UCL card, so we're not going to be able to use that. But Ter Stegen comes in first. In at the right back spot, guys, is going to be João Cancelo's Team of the Season card. Now, you might be thinking, hold on, he only has 97 pace. Well, this whole outfield, all 10 players, after they're put into the slots, after the positioning is changed and the chem styles are applied, everybody has 99 acceleration and 99 sprint speed. Obviously, Cancelo is an incredible card. 6 foot tall, high medium, 3-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, fantastic. Brilliant card. Up there with the best right backs in the game. There's probably like 4 or 5 right backs at this point in the game cycle where you could be like, they could all be constituted as the best. And João Cancelo is in there at the right back role. And then just to pair up with him and to give him some chemistry and some pace for the man himself, we've got Team of the Year, Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously one of the most incredible cards in the game this year. His 99 Team of the Season, his Team of the Year. They're just unbelievable. High-low work rate, 6'2", 4-star, 5-star. Just a phenomenal card in general. And again, although he doesn't necessarily have 99 pace to start with, by the time we put this whole team together, he will do. In at the first centre-back spot, guys, we've got 2 centre-backs that we kind of like, we're kind of forced into the centre-back roles because you don't really have that many options. The first one is Djene. Now, this card isn't terrible. His physicals are really nice. His defending is actually pretty good as well once you apply the right chem style. His reactions are really nice, which I personally find valuable in a centre-back. His short passing is very nice as well. His vision is terrible, which is a bit of an issue. His long passing, not really too much of an issue. But the thing that I don't like most about this card is the composure, the ball control, and the dribbling. Maybe not so much the dribbling, but when you look at the counterparts of the high-end centre-backs that that you see in the game this year, when you look at even that PK, for example, but when you look at Ramos, who's our other centre-back, 99 reactions, 99 ball control, 99 composure, 99 short and long pass, and really high agility and good vision. And when you look at somebody also like Sergio Ramos, 99 in reactions and ball control, high composure, high passing, high vision. It seems like composure, ball control, and reactions are actually super important in making a high-end FIFA centre-back. And so when his composure and ball control are a little lacking, and the fact that he's only 5'9", it does make me think this might not be the greatest card to use in the game. But, he's part of the 99 pace squad. And then in at the left back role, we have got another Team of the Year by the way of Team of the Year, Marcelo. 4-star, 5-star, obviously a phenomenal card. He gets the 99 on pace and acceleration and sprint speed. Obviously, this is a great card. I'll be honest, I use this card a lot on my road to glory. I prefer Tellez, Alexandro's flashback card, and Marcos Alonso's 91 live item just because of their height. He's 5'9" with high-low work rates. For me, like, fullback is such an important position in the game this year. And when you've got someone like Sandro, first of all, he's high, so he defends way more. He's 5'11", which is brilliant, and he's got the great stats. All you're missing out on is the weak foot and skill moves, which for your fullback isn't really too important. And so, like, although Marcelo is a brilliant card, I think he's genuinely better suited in a midfield role or you know, a winger role or something like that, because he just doesn't quite cut it as a fullback. Just in my experience, I'm sure some of you guys would have played with him, used him, and loved him into that fullback role. So that is the back line taken care of, guys. As I say, Cancelo, De, Rafael Varane, and Marcelo coming into that back line. And then to join Ronaldo in midfield, we have also got another Ronaldo. We have got R9. Now, I don't have his Prime or Prime Moments card on this account because I never cared to go and do the SBC. But I do have a first owner, pack pulled, untradeable baby Ronaldo, because I got him when we opened loads of those icon SBCs. We ended up hitting Ronaldo, which is amazing. This card is not brilliant. It's not terrible, but for this stage in the game, there's so many cards out there that are better. Again, the thing that concerns me is that stamina issue. That balance makes him feel a bit heavy. His shooting is obviously brilliant. His pace is brilliant. His dribbling is very high as well. And of course, at 4-star on this card, but 5-star on his main card. This guy is going to be going into our team up front. And of course, with that Hunter Chem style, it does boost him up to 99 and 99. And that gives CR7 the missing link. So he gets a triple link from Cancelo, and it gives him the missing link to actually get him onto perfect chemistry. And then to go alongside R9 will be Leonel Messi. I don't think we can get Modric onto 99 pace, because the acceleration and sprint speed difference is so much, and the sprint speed only ever gets boosted by a maximum of 10, whereas acceleration gets boosted by a maximum of 15 with something like a shadow or a catalyst. If it was the other way around, where sprint speed was 15, obviously then we could get him up to 99 and 99. Let me just double check there that is the case. Yeah, catalyst is just plus 10 on the sprint speed, so it leaves him like 4 pace points short of getting 99 pace. So we are using instead Leonel Messi. Leonel Messi obviously is very close already to 99. Absolutely insane card, which is why I'm playing him where I'm playing him, which you'll see in a second. So Leonel Messi comes in to complete that midfield. And then into the attacking roles, guys. First and foremost, we've got our pack-pulled Antoine Griezmann. It's going to be good to get him on the field and use him. 99 jumping, 99 heading, high work rates, which again is going to be really important as to where I play him, along with that incredible passing. And then with the Hunter Chem style, again, he does get up to 99 pace as well. And this in general, I'm excited to use this card because although he's relatively short at 5'9", he's one of those cards that always wins headers from near post corners. So I wonder if his heading, like obviously he has 99 jumping, 99 heading, good strength, great aggression. And for those of you that don't know or don't follow me on the road to glory and stuff, for me personally, the strength and aggression combination has to be strong for a card to win aerial battles. So Griezmann fits the bill very well there, and we get to use him up in that cam spot. And then in at striker, we're going to be using another untradeable. It's going to be an SBC, and it's going to be a guy that already has base 99 stats without even having to apply a chem style to him, and that is going to be Mackay Williams. So he's going to come onto the squad there. I gave him the Hawk chem style because we do need that 2 acceleration boost, and a basic chem style gives sprint speed, not acceleration. This is another card that could just be an absolute machine. 6'1", high work rates, 99 jumping, 85 heading, great finishing. That volleys boost is nice. The finishing and positioning is great. The strength and aggression, again, is a brilliant combination. 99 strength and 85 aggression. This card might feel a little heavy because of the low balance, and he might be in trouble when pressed hard because of the composure stat. But other than that, this looks to be an absolutely phenomenal card. I'm very excited to get out there and use. And then last but not least, guys, the guy to kind of finish this team off is going to be Kylian Mbappe. Of course, I could use his striker card and get a little bit more chemistry, but it's unnecessary. Why does that say 99 chemistry now? I had this on 100 chemistry. Was it this way? There we go. Boom. Yeah, so Kylian Mbappe comes on in, guys, and has 99 pace, 99 acceleration already. So the fact that he's on 5 chem, 4 chem, doesn't even matter. He still gets the full pace, and he's still going to be an amazing card. So this is the team. Now, just to give you a little rundown to show that they all are on 99. Cancelo, +2/+2, caps him out. Varane, 99 acceleration, 99 sprint speed. De, the same. Marcelo, the same. Ronaldo, obviously the same. R9 Ronaldo, very much the same as well. Leonel Messi gets that 5 sprint speed boost, which puts him up as well. Antoine Griezmann, 99 acceleration, 99 sprint speed. Mbappe is already on the 99s, and Williams gets the +2. And on the bench, I flooded it with just some more really fast players. Sterling, Sandro, Robben, Aubameyang, Neymar, who could have got into the main squads. I just couldn't link him. And as I say, I don't have an icon. Might be like Lothar Matthäus might have been a good icon to link him and Mbappe just to get them on 7 chem. To be able to get that full stats, because Matthäus has the wrong sprint speed again. I'm sure there is a midfielder that I could have put in there, or a player that I could have put in there to link Mbappe and Neymar together, but we didn't go for it. And then Ramos obviously as the defender, and then Onyekuru, 98 acceleration, 98 sprint speed. So we've got a really, really rapid bench. We've got a really rapid squad. And then to go and have a look into the custom tactics that we're going to be using, I'm going to be using 4-4-2. We're going to be pressure on heavy touch, 4 depth. Everything else in the offense is balanced, other than the corners whacked up to the maximum. Just prevents you getting countered on corners if you do that. And then for the actual team setup, we're playing Ronaldo and Mackay Williams up front together. Ronaldo just not suited for the midfield in any way, nor Mackay Williams really. And the reason why I went for Griezmann and Leonel Messi in the midfield is because they both have phenomenal passing stats. So they'll actually be able to play as midfielders. And the problem with the team is the imbalance in the fact that I don't have any defensive-minded midfielders. And even, although Griezmann's quite strong, the 2 midfielders I have, they're quite short. So depending on who I come up against, how unlucky I get in matchmaking, maybe I can get some easy wins. Maybe I get bullied if I come up against a team with, like, Hullet and Vieira and such. I could really struggle. We've got Mbappe and Ronaldo on the wings, of course, the 2 5-star skillers. Those El Tornado crosses that get abused, or just cutting inside for the scoop volleys and such. And then the back line as you've seen it. And for the player instructions, Ronaldo and Mackay Williams, stay central, get him behind and stay forward. More specifically for R9 Ronaldo to stay forward because of that low stamina. You don't ever want him tracking back. You want him to just stay up there and preserve energy. And then Cristiano Ronaldo and Mbappe are just on basic. And then Messi and Griezmann, I have set to stay back while attacking because I just don't want 6 men up and no one in midfield. So I've just set them back, stay back while attacking, just to keep some form of balance in the squad structure. And then the 2 fullbacks are also on stay back while attacking, and the rest of it is default. So that, guys, is the squad. Let's go and get into a game. All right, guys, here is our opponent for today. A 4-3-3 team. I mean, he's got a FUT Champions Izzo, so he obviously gets, well, I'd say at least silver 1, but probably to get the 90. Wow, that loaded in super quick. Obviously, wow, that loaded in super quick. I didn't even get to look at the team at all. Yeah, I mean, he's got a nice team there. I didn't really get to look at much of the team, if I'm being perfectly honest. This is just my first game. I mean, I've not really played FUT Champs on Xbox much before ever. I have 1 weekend league that I completed. Oh, come on. There we go. Look at that first goal straight away. I have 1 weekend league that I completed where I got all right reds. But generally speaking, I haven't even played on this account much at all. But for the rest of this game cycle, the rest of FIFA 19, I'm pretty done on the road to glory. Like, I've completed the success on the road to glory, and I don't have like a full stacked account on there. So what I wanted to do was basically come on this account now where I have almost every player in the game. Not necessarily every player. I've sacrificed a few, but I typically only sacrifice players that are purchasable off the market. So in terms of like SBCs, unless I just simply didn't complete them, which is some of them, then I have access to every player on the game, bar a few. So for squad builders for the rest of the year, I'm just excited to just A, either use players that I didn't use before, and B, not care about where I finish in champs and not care about the gameplay in general, off the back of the fact that the rewards mean literally nothing to me. Like, I can have access to any player in the game on this account. It's my pay to win account. So even with that being said, like, ooh, is that corner? Even with that being said, I have, if I needed more coins to get another player, I could just go and buy some FIFA points. Not that I recommend buying FIFA points, but the option is there. I've also got on this account somewhere along the lines of probably 10 million coins in consumables. I just need to get to selling it. I have like 2,500 squad fitness cards, like gold ones. I have like it's like, I think it was like 15,000 gold contracts that do sell for 200 coins a piece. I'm not going to do scoop volleys and stuff. Like, this guy doesn't have like the most insane team, so want to score some nice goals, so to speak. Although that wouldn't have been a nice goal, that would have been just a really generic goal. But it's hard these days, man. Like, I see I get a lot of grief for the way I play FIFA, and I understand it's not like the most attractive way. You know, I built my team for crossing. It's just the easiest way for me to score. It's not to say that it's the only way I can score. It's just the easiest way for me to score. And in FIFA, when you're up against the game, forget your opponent. When you're up against the game itself, it's sometimes nice to just be like, okay, let me just do what's really easy to get this win. Because how many times have you guys been screwed out of a win this year, right? I'm going to guess at least 20 or 30 where the game has just screwed you. And I got sick of getting screwed by the game. So I thought, okay, what I'm going to do is just learn the meta as hard as possible to make sure that I just don't get screwed by the game as often. And it worked for me. I started getting insane results. I got my rivals form up to the highest it's ever been. I'm at like 2,550 or 2,560 form points. That's got to be a goal there. Jesus Christ. And it came from me learning to abuse game mechanics. And as I say, I got a lot of grief, like even sometimes from like a few content creators and stuff like that. Not to me personally or specifically, but just content creators saying, oh, you know, people that cross are boring. People that use goalkeeper movements like shouldn't be proud of their achievements, and just in general, like there's a lot of negative stigma around the way I play, and it got a bit like frustrating and a bit disappointing because I'd worked hard to like learn how to play like that. It wasn't, you know, didn't come overnight. It was a lot of weeks and weeks of practice and figuring out the skill moves and the combinations and the perfect crossing slots and how to abuse downward headers, and just generally it took a long time to master the craft of crossing essentially. And I thought I was in like this like little bubble where I was like, oh man, like every time I play FIFA, obviously a lot of people understand just play how you want, play to win, like it's a video game at the end of the day, as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. A lot of people get that, and that's obviously pretty cool. But what was super interesting for me is after I kind of like felt like, oh no, people just really hate the way I play games, I then started watching like other content creators to see how they play, and they get abused for the way they play as well. Like I see R9 Wright get abused for doing skill moves, like whether it's just step overs or la croquetas or whatever, and it just seems to be again this community specifically is just super toxic to the content creators for how they play for no real good reason. You know, at the end of the day, your gripes should ultimately be with EA, because they're the people that produced this game and that didn't allow for balancing in this game. You know, what you want to see really is you want to see the game balanced by the gaming company. Would have been a nice goal. And they didn't do it. So yes, it's tough. So I know, like, you know, I'm focusing on not necessarily sweating it out, essentially. Although you see that goal there, now you'll see a lot of people score goals like that, and this is one of the hypocrisies within the community. What I did right there with R9, that's a really broken game mechanic. The ball comes in from behind him. It's a first time shot. It's not even timed, and it still flies in because first time shots are broken. So we get the 3-0 win there for this video, guys. I don't know, do I want to go into another game? All right, guys, on into the final game for today's video. Oh, that's a brilliant team, that is. Red 94 Dembele, Red De Jong, Red Izzo, Shalotto at right back. That's a really interesting one. Vieira and Eusebio, Ben Yedder, Alba, Donnarumma, regular Rafael Varane, which is an interesting one as well. And then Neres at right mid. I mean, it's some really good cards in there, but also not really, like, I don't know, it's a weird team. Like, it's definitely far more balanced than my own, obviously, with his Vieira and De Jong, who I assume he plays central CDM next to Vieira. It's definitely more of a FUT Champs team compared to before. So it'll be a good test of the game here, actually, and how this team can perform. Well, that's dangerous passing, that was. How this team can perform, I suppose. So let's make sure we just play some good FIFA. Although I don't have the, you know, the game perfectly, you know, my team perfectly balanced, I do still have a monster squad, and I'm absolutely not trying to detract from my own squad. My 11 players, man for man, are probably better than my opponent's 11 players. It's just that, and I think this is an important part of the game, is balance, team balance. I remember when I played on the Road to Glory, early stages of this game cycle, I was on a first owner road to glory, and I had an insane attack. I had like prime icon Trezeguet. I had informed Ben Yedder for a little while. I just had like a whole bunch of absolutely phenomenal attackers. I had UCL Gareth Bale and UCL Kevin De Bruyne, and it was easy to score goals. But then my CDMs and my fullbacks and my goalkeeper were just terrible. So it was really, really easy to score goals, and then really, really difficult. I hope he was offside because that's embarrassing. And then really, really difficult to keep clean sheets. And once I eventually got the balance of the team right, you know, for my first 3 weeks, I think, on the road to glory, I hit 22 wins every single week. And it was a little bit disappointing to hit 22 wins. Obviously, you know, just one win away from that elite structure. And then, see, that just comes from natural, that is. It's just like natural instinct to do that. And then once I eventually got a good CDM, who was it that I got as a CDM? I can't remember who it was. But I got somebody that went in at CDM for me. And after I got those, like that player, I started hitting 23, 24 wins every single week. I'm going to try not... Go on, Ronaldo. Ooh, good block. I'm going to try not to cross here, guys. I don't want to bore you guys to tears. I want to make sure we're scoring some fun goals and some good goals. That's tough. That is tough. That's a good read from it. Nope, just kidding. Oh, and then, oh my God. Auto switching OP. That's good work from João Cancelo. All right, here we go, Messi. This guy's pretty solid. Obviously, a lot better than the last player. He's super aggressive in the way he presses me. And that's going to allow me to get in behind those wings. And that's one of those ones where even though I don't want to force crossing, this game is going to be very easy to cross because this guy is he's so aggressive. Look at Ronaldo now. See, I'm just in behind, and it's one of those ones where it's like I don't want to force the crosses for sure, but at the same time, when he gives me so much space out there, oh, that could be a foul. Yeah, when he gives me so much space out there, what am I going to do? Not like, you know, like I just did there with Ronaldo. I cut inside instead of crossing, and it cost me. Oh, here we go with Ronaldo. And there's Ronaldo. Oh, that's a good save. He might be throwing that straight to me here. Well, he's punted that out for me. Yep, nice. Right, so 18 minutes in. We made it to 35 minutes in the first game, and the guy eventually quit. Here's Mbappe. He hasn't really got onto the game very much, has he, Mbappe? He's not really been involved in the play. Here we go with CR7. We've got Ronaldo through. Here is Griezmann. Griezmann, back to Mbappe. There is Mbappe. He moves his keeper out of the way. And although that was a yellow time shot, Kylian Mbappe pops that one home. I guess he was trying to read the first time shot into the near corner. Now, normally I would first time shot it, but even though Mbappe has a 4-star weak foot, I really just don't trust the 4-star weak foot. So yeah, he moved his keeper to the other side. So even though I hit a yellow time shot, still managed to drive that one home and pop it in for 1-0. And hopefully we can get another nice comfortable rage quit in this game as well, and just get ourselves onto that second win and start building towards the. Like I say, I'm going to be building a full French league team. I'm going to have to sell all of these team of the year players and this Griezmann and such that I have. I'm going to have to sell them all to finance it. It's going to be really weird because I'm going to be selling team of the year Neymar and team of the year Mbappe for team of the season Neymar and team of the season Mbappe. Now the issue is that first team of the season Mbappe is cheaper than his team of the year, and that's because he's actually a lesser player, if you like. He's moved his keeper again. You can't keep moving your keeper out of the way for me. Yeah, team of the year Mbappe is just a better card. However, team of the year Neymar is crazy expensive because he's a much better card. And just on that note, to my understanding, I saw a lot of people complaining about the fact that team of the first of all, I get it, right? Like team of the season Mbappe, it should be better than his team of the year. He had an insane season. And then team of the season Neymar, who's been injured for half of the year, is better than his team of the year. And the reason why that is because of the flow of cards. So Mbappe started off really, really low as an 87 rated card. And then the amount of informs that he got only took him up to a 91 by the end of the year, right? By the end of the campaign. So because of that, he only gets boosted to a 96. If he had got a 93, a 94, a 95 rated card as well, he would have gone up to a 97 or a 98 as well, right? It's like a lot of people seem to be comparing, oh, Mbappe got this boost and Neymar got this boost. How, that's not very fair. But it's not about Mbappe to Neymar or Neymar to Mbappe. It's about Mbappe compared to himself versus Neymar compared to himself. And because Neymar got, first of all, started off as a 92, got the 93 in form, the 94 in form, the 96 Carnival card, and then a 97 Team of the Year, the natural addition there was to move him up to a 98. So that's why, first of all, he got moved up, right? Is because he already had cards that filled the holes of the way he was playing. So that's why that. Now, the reason why he got such a massive boost to his physical is nothing to do with, again, it's nothing to do with necessarily EA being like, oh, we just want to boost him to sell packs. Right, the reason why he got such a big physical is actually because of the position that he got moved into. So because he went from a winger to a cam, the way the stat weighting works is for a cam, the physical boost was just way more. And so they always follow a formula. So it's never about like EA going, oh, let's just give him a massive physical boost to really frustrate people that have got Mbappe or have got Team of the Year. It wasn't like that. It was just a case of well, literally as explained, it was just a case of the way the stat weighting works. Oh, Messi. See what I mean? The first time shots on the weak foot. Messi on his weak foot there, drills that wide, drags that wide, even though he's got a 4-star weak foot. If that was somebody that was right-footed, that would have swung around and flown into the side of the post there and would have been a goal. But yeah, so that's why that's there. But in terms of like building the full French League Team of the Season team, I'm actually excited again to get hold of some players that I just wouldn't normally play with because either A, on the road to glory, I can't fit them into my team or I can't afford them, or B, I would never consider using them. It's going to be really nice to use those sort of players. Oh, he's defending pretty well. See, I'm trying to, every time I cut inside, he's defending it really well. What I really need to do is start getting the ball to Mbappe down the right-hand side. Is that not a foul there, game? Because then I can cross it to Ronaldo. Crossing it to Mbappe. Mbappe does have good jumping. He's relatively tall. But it's not what I want. Oh, if his keeper gets this, it's going to be half-time. Yeah, it's going to be half-time. So 2-1 up at the half, guys, in the second game. Absolutely dominant as well, to be fair. Like, I know he's scored off of one of his 2 chances, but I'm not really paying attention to this game. And we're utterly obliterating the sky. This is just one of those games. This is genuinely one of those games, right? What I was talking about in the first game in terms of getting screwed by the game. Now, I'm 2-1 up. I'm in cruise control. He's had 2 shots the whole game. I had 58% possession. And I'm clearly dominating this game. But it's only 2-1. How quickly and how easily could this just him score off a kickoff here? I don't actually know if it's his kickoff. It might be mine. But how quickly could he just score off a kickoff and then me not manage to score because of how silly the shooting mechanics are for one-on-ones and stuff, and then it takes me to penalties and I lose. And so it's in a game like this where I'm like, no, do you know what? Let me go into just crossing. Let me just cross the ball. Let me get those El Tornados in. Let me get the goals because I don't want to be at the end of this game. Not that it matters on this account, but I don't want to be at the end of this game going, oh man, that's a game I should have won that I didn't win because of EA. And there's Messi with that first time shot and Donnarumma saves it. I didn't quite get that green. So here I am going to do what I normally do from corners, which is bring it in, scoop it up, and then head it home. And it actually hit Charlotto there. This guy's got such a weird team. Like, why are you using Charlotto? I understand maybe it's for the chemistry to Izzo. Surely there's somebody else there that you could use. Like, go get Florenzi or something, man. He's like 1,500 coins. And it would give you the same chemistry. Very interesting. Oh, can't quite get through there with Mbappe. Here we go. This is the move. This is the move. There's that first time shot. It's because he's moving his keeper. That's why he's managing to grab those saves. And funnily enough, it again goes to show just how overpowered keeper movement is. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Is because every time he just moves his keeper just a little bit. I've scored 2 goals because of his keeper movement. But every time he moves his keeper just that little bit, it stops just regular, normal, easy shots from going in. And that, I think, is most people's gripes with keeper movement. But again, looking forward to it next year not being as overpowered as it is this year, not being as strong as well, EA say they're nerfing it. You know, we can only wait, can't we? We don't really know until we know. Is that not a foul there? And this is definitely becoming that game where I'm just concerned now. I'm just concerned. He's looking for those counters. I don't want him to get them. Oh, that could be the counter. And there it is. Now at this point, my guy's got an absolute opportunity to pull this back to 2-2. Thankfully, Cancelo stops that from happening. Mbappe, ooh, see Vieira bullying again. It's that whole team balance. His team's just so much better balanced than mine. That's an A pass, EA, into Ronaldo. Come on, you got to be kidding me with that. Fortunately, I've got the pace to catch up every time with every player. Oh, God. The pings are dropping this guy's way at the moment. Look at that. Look at that part. Look at this pass in EA. Come on, you got to be kidding me. Here we go. Griezmann up front. Ronaldo. Back to Ronaldo. Back through to Ronaldo. And that was a poor pass on my part. That was. Marcelo can't quite steal in there. And he's going to try and go wide again. Cancelo against Dembele. Dembele doesn't have the most stamina here. Maybe that's why he's pausing it. And he's missed that green time shot. And maybe it's time for me to bring on some players as well. So who have we got that's super fast? So Onyekeru has extreme pace, 98 pace. We'll bring him on. Aubameyang has extreme pace. And let's bring on Team of the Year Neymar as well. Let's bring him on there instead of Mbappe. So we'll bring on 3 absolute machines for ourselves. 98, 98, and 97 pace, I think the base stats are. So they get a little boost from the 5 chem of being on the bench. I don't quite think they're necessarily 99 pace. I thought he missed that shot. I thought it was a green timed miss there, but and here I might concede here. Ben Yedder winning that header because I've got, like I say, a relatively short squad. Oh, I thought that was a foul as well there. Leonel Messi doing work. Nope, just kidding again. All the balls are going away from me right now. Oh, look at that, the ball through there. And we do get some space here with Ronaldo. Here is Neymar back through to Ronaldo. Movie keeper again. Moves. And that's the problem. That's genuinely why I cross. That's Team of the Year, Cristiano Ronaldo. First of all, I've positioned him well to be on his right foot, and he's gone and shot with his left foot. I've positioned him to hit that with the outside of his foot, right? And here we are with the game, exactly as I was thinking. Like now I'm 2-1 up in a game where I'm cruising, but I'm not really cruising because this game is horrific in that sense. Here we go with Neymar against Vieira. Vieira, no stamina. What is that for a touch from Neymar? I don't understand what's going on in this game here. That's great play. That's great play. That's Ronaldo. That's a good block. That is fair play. But yeah, so in terms of like this game again, man. Oh, he's going to get that, isn't he? He moves his keeper out of the way. I position Ronaldo to shoot with the outside of his right foot to that left-hand side. And I hope that highlight is in there because I want to show you guys where I aimed and where the ball went. And then Ronaldo misses what is not an open goal, but not far from it either. You know, it was a relatively open goal because he moved the keeper out of the way. Here we go. That's in for Neymar. Jesus Christ. I just can't. Literally everything I do right now is going wrong here. This guy's like flooding bodies forwards as well. I've pushed Varane out there. He's dragged that in. And he's going to get that? No, he's not. That's a good save. I think that actually might have been a foul on him on the edge of the box. But for some reason, the game didn't give it. And this is where we're going to end up conceding here. Good save good block there from Marcelo. Ter Stegen with the save. Let's see if we can get a good counter on here. All right, good ball through to CR7. There's Onyekeru back to CR7. And here, now I've got Neymar in the box, right? So it's not necessarily somebody who I think I should be... Oh, God. It's just going all wrong. Somebody who I should think I should be crossing to. That's good play. Now here's where I want to cross, right? Because Ronaldo's at the back post and would have won the header. But this guy is doing really good with moving his keeper, to be fair to him. It's a great tackle as well. Oh, I think... Is he like playing triggered or... I can't really tell. Is that a pen, ref? No pen there, ref. Are you kidding me? Oh, no, I've bit. Oh, I've bit twice. Now he's flooding bodies forwards. I've got Cancelo out on the right-hand side. That's a good cross in as well. And he's equal. And this is exactly what I'm saying. This is why this game... This game is a prime perfect example of why I abuse game mechanics in the way that I do. And I've forced myself to not do it this game. Except that one time that actually countered us to concede this goal hilariously. But I've forced myself to not do it this specific game. And it's cost me, because in a game where, let's have a look at the match stats. In a game that I've just obliterated my opponent in, 57% possession, 12 shots and 10 on target. And okay, he's had a few more shots this game because he's actually gone really like high pressure. Like he's gone fast build up. So he's just like countering me constantly now. So it's giving him some more creative chances. When trying to not abuse game mechanics, you just don't score. You just miss the simple chances. Like that Ronaldo shot now that would have put me 3-1 up. That now is the game changer, isn't it? Missing an open goal with a Team of the Year card, even though it was on his left foot, it's a 4-star weak foot. It wasn't a timed shot, it was just a regular shot. So missing that goal there has been absolutely brutal for me, which sucks. Let's see if we can get straight back in, though. Now, I moved Aubameyang out, by the way, guys, because I essentially just want to cross it to Aubameyang now. Is that not a foul there, game? I want the cross to come to Aubameyang so that I can try and win those headers. But I might even lose this game here. Look at that. Look at that. Well, it literally wouldn't let me select my defender. And this guy's got a great opportunity now. Varane's too quick. That's tough, man. That is tough. Right, last attack of the game for me. Let's see what we can do. We've got Aubameyang down that right-hand side. His players are dead, man. He's like his... We're going to extra time, guys. We're going to extra time. This might end up being a really, really long video for you all. It's brutal. I don't know what his team's set up like. So he's playing 4-2-3-1. Looks like he brought on Wijnaldum and Eden Hazard. It'd be very interesting to see what version of Eden Hazard he actually has. Here's the performance sheet. So he's using Shalotto, and I can't abuse it. 90 Wijnaldum, 93. So he's brought on Player of the Month Eden Hazard and Team of the Season Wijnaldum. Probably the red version of Wijnaldum as well. But now I've got focus. Now I've got to sit here and actually concentrate and try and get myself into a position where I can actually abuse the crosses down the wing. We've also got Neymar up front for those first-time timed shots. Left foot, right foot, doesn't matter. 5-star, weak foot. And then I've got Aubameyang on that right-hand side to hopefully have Ronaldo crossing to him. Now, Ronaldo's relatively tired, so I might, at half-time and extra time, I might put CR7 up front in the striker role and bring Neymar down onto that left wing to try and abuse that there. But it's so funny now. I'm recording a video here. I'm talking a lot, so it might be a case of if I was focused like I normally am with Foot Champs, just maybe I just dominate this game, because I wouldn't have played the way I've played, right? So there's that to take into consideration. It has to be a free kick. But it's just so funny how I was mentioning, if I end up not getting a goal and this guy hits me on a counter and scores as the header, that's the goal. And he ends up hitting me on the counter and scores, then the game all of a sudden, it's one of those games where you're like, okay, if I would have abused the game mechanics, I would have just won this clean and easy, no problem at all. And that's why I started doing it, because I used to, I would always come away in a weekend league where I'd get like 23 wins or 24 wins. And I'd be like, man, I lost like 3 games in that weekend league where I just should have won. I should have won those 3 games. And the reason why I didn't win those 3 games is because I just didn't know how to score or how to abuse, certain game mechanics. And then since I've been doing it, people just, I've been winning way more. I've got 25 wins, 26 wins. Last weekend I went 14-1. I went 17-1 one weekend. And people now are saying that the way I play is just really bad. And it's like, look, I can't, you ultimately, you can't have it both ways. Like, you either want to watch me win lots of games, or you want to watch me play nicer FIFA but lose more. And there are some anomalies, of course. Some people say, oh, what about this content creator? He doesn't abuse game mechanics. Or what about that content creator? He doesn't abuse game mechanics. And there are definitely some content creators that don't abuse crossing or, la croquetas or whatever. But they absolutely abuse something. They just abuse something different. They abuse tiki-taka passing, like first-time passing, which is crazy high. They abuse drop-back one depth, or they abuse constant pressure because the team that they have is so superior to their opponents, or they abuse first-time shots. There's more than just one abuse of game mechanics in this game. But even if there was a content creator that wasn't abusing game mechanics, first of all, fair play to them. Second of all, the difference with me is, oh, that'd have been a great goal. The difference with me is I am 34 years old. I'm almost 35 years old. I'll be 35 this year, right? I'll be 35 in 4 months' time. I don't have the reactions and the hand-eye coordination of the players in their young, their early 20s or their late teens. I'm a lot older. Like I have to adapt the way that I play to be able to work with what I've got available to me. And so if I had the capabilities and like when I used to play in FIFA 11, what was that, like 9 years ago, right? When I used to play in FIFA 11 nine years ago, how old was I then? I was 25. I was a skiller. That is literally how I made my name in this industry, through skill compilations and things like that, right? And I used to do chain skill moves all the time. I used to do all of the high-end skill moves. You could go and watch a few of my older videos and you'll see, you'll basically see it. You'll see all of my skill compilations and such. And it was always fun because it was easy to do. And as the years went on, like I literally just don't have the reactions to be able to do that anymore. Like I can do skill moves and stuff, but to sit there and read the defender when they press or when they drop back and react on a whim to be able to just get the right skill move in to avoid a tackle or whatever. I just don't have the capabilities to do it anymore. I'm just too old. So I have to play how I have to play to give me the best chance of winning. So I apologize, man. Ultimately, I'm absolutely not taking shots at anyone for the way they play. I think everyone should be able to play the way they want to play. But I apologize if the way I play FIFA isn't exactly the way you want to see FIFA being played. It's just the way I have to play, or I have to play a different way and lose a lot more. And if that's the case, okay, that's just him just literally running past my Team of the Year Rafael Varane. If that's the case, if you're happy to see me lose, people can't be upset when I stop at 14 wins, Like, so I don't know. It's just a weird one. I don't even know how I got onto this topic. It's more about just reading this guy's play, wasn't it? And so when people don't understand the game mechanics properly well, specifically the shooting mechanics, it's also very interesting. Like that guy right there, he passed that inside to his player. I think it was Ben Yedder. And he had an opportunity to just hit a first-time shot, and it almost definitely would have gone in. Just like that. It almost definitely would have gone in. And he didn't do it because he doesn't necessarily understand the mechanics properly. And now, once again, even though I was 4-3 up here, sorry, 4-2 up now, and this guy was very triggered, sliding in and trying to foul me, give red cards and stuff. We're now in a position again where it's game on. And I don't want it to be game on. He's got so lucky there. Charlotto was like literally encroached on Ronaldo, and it's allowed his next attacker to. Oh, let's see. There you go. Look at that. See that? It's stupid. That is a broken game mechanic. But because it's not a cross, people are like, "Oh wow, that's pretty sick. That's on your Keiru with a basic chem." So I don't even know what his long shots are. I don't think they're like amazing. He has, I suppose, 89 long shots. That's not too bad. And 87 shot power. But he's flown that one home. And the sad thing is now, the genuinely sad thing, is that because there's been 8 goals in this game, that CR7 miss is not going to be in the highlights. It will just be pretty much all goals in highlights, which really is sad because I would love to have shown you guys where I aimed at. Look, Charlotto against Team of the Year Ronaldo. And Charlotto, but neither of them have stamina. But maybe that's why this guy uses Charlotto. Maybe he's just a machine. Maybe, what is he? He's like really strong or something. What rating is he? He's 75 rated. He's 6'2" with 85 stamina and 85 aggression. The card is horrendous, and he only has 71 pace as a base stat. Now my CR7 obviously has 99 pace. And so when Charlotto easily catches up and obliterates CR7, I'm a little bit frustrated. He's just abused him again. Charlotto's had Ronaldo in his back pocket like the whole game. Fair play to this guy though. He's played well. He's got some really nice cards as well. He has played like a decent game there. And see that again? Oh wow, I've missed that. If I'd have timed that, that'd have been a goal. But see how again, like first time shot, just so broken. But there you go, guys. So let's have a look at the highlights. This is going to be a relatively... I'm probably going to cut some areas of the gameplay out and shorten this video down a little bit. Lots of goals in this game. But yeah, I'll probably shut some of it down. Let's see if that Ronaldo miss is in there. Of course it's not. In fact, only 5 highlights are in the whole game. 8 goals, but hey, let's just show 5 highlights and nothing else. Crazy game. This, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.